I gotta do this peace sign. I'm not a blood. I just got the blunt. That's a peace sign. Well, what's good, yo? I'm just out here, and it's a lot of trees. You feel me? And I had walked up on some trees like over that way and shit. And the tree, it's one right here. Look, I was just about to explain it to y'all. The tree had like some baby trees around it, like this one. Can y'all see that? Hold on, let me get up on it. Y'all see? The tree got a little baby Jody next to him, you feel me? Right? So look, that made me think about when I was a kid, right? My pops he literally dragged my ass outside and made me help him plant a tree. You feel me? I didn't want to do it. He forced it on me, right? I appreciate him 1,000 times over just for that one lesson, you know? Because one, it taught me the value of making memories with the people that you love. I saw in a movie one time, I don't know what the fuck movie it was, but the dude was like, they had children, and he said to his wife, we're just here to be memories for our kids now. And I never understood that shit until like very recently, you know? Like, my mother and father are still alive. Thank you very much, God. But I'm not around them all the time, you know? And like, I live in the same town as my mom now, so I'm around her all the time. But my pops, I don't see him that much. And 2 years ago, it was vice versa, right? But I always think of them, and it's great memories, you know? It's a lot of them, like, especially with my father, you know? Like, I couldn't stand my dad. It used to be I couldn't stand my dad, but I fucking loved, he was hard on me. But I look at all the people around me who didn't have parents that were hard on them or didn't have parents at all, and I'm thankful because I am who I am right now because of that, you know? And back to the significance of planting the tree, like, I'm about to throw this fucking roach. I understand that things take time because we moved out of that house and shit. But I just drove back through like some years later, like probably like, shit, we planted that shit when I was like 12, probably younger than that, like 10. You know what I'm saying? And I rode back through when I was like 25, just rode back through the neighborhood. And that tree was big as fuck. And I was like, holy shit. Like, and that comes with a ton of lessons if you look for it. Like, shit takes time. Like, excuse me. I put a lot of effort into my YouTube channel, and I have not made one penny, no money at all. You feel me? I put a lot of effort into my podcasts. I'm putting a lot of effort into my other ventures right now, and none of this shit is paying me. Like, it's paying me, but it's not livable money. I can't not work. You feel me? So, but I understand the value of planting seeds. I understand that these things that I'm doing now can still be paying me 10, 15, 20, 40 years from now, you know? Granted, the world could change drastically, but my point is, you want to plant seeds like stocks, cryptocurrency, gold, passive income like a podcast, passive income like YouTube videos, fucking passive income like running a business online that pretty much runs itself, you know? Those are my goals, you feel me? Passive income. I'm not a lazy nigga, I'm not a lazy king, but I want to be, you know? I want to do what the fuck I want to do. I don't want to so I just got a job, right? And I'm super pissed about it. I'm super mad about it because I don't want to slave. Now, this job, it's not some chill shit, but it's also not some 12 hours. Like, everything around here in Tennessee is on some 12-hour factory work shit, and I refuse. Feel me? This is factory work, but it's 8 hours. That's all I can do. And I don't know how long I'm gonna last doing that shit because I'm just in the mindset of, yo, I am trying to be done with slavery. You feel me? And my mom said something to me yesterday, right? She goes, well, it's not slavery because the slaves were paid in chitlins. And I said, Mom, I feel you, and you're absolutely right. I could be wrong for comparing my life to slavery. But what I'm saying is, it's mental slavery. It's just a different form of slavery. I am working for people, not myself, to pay other people. You know? That's bullshit. I refuse to do it on a slave level. If y'all just saw me spit, excuse me. If you are working 40 fucking hours a week and they are paying you enough money to pay your bills, eat, clothe yourself, and put gas in your car that you use to drive to work, that's fucking slavery. You're not enjoying your life at all. You feel me? Maybe you are. Maybe some motherfuckers like to just be a robot like that, but I don't, dog. I want to fucking get up in the morning and go walk in the fucking park, you know, and smoke blunts and start work when I feel like starting work, you know? Start recording a video when I feel like recording a video. You feel me? Shit is crazy to me. Like, that's why I'm planting these fucking seeds, man, because they will grow. They may not grow to where you want them to grow, but it's no reason not to plant them. Every person that's rich and stays rich has multiple streams of income. I am not rich, but I have multiple streams of income, and I am trying to grow them. I'm watering them. I continue to record. I continue to experience life and then come back to YouTube or my podcast and share it with the world, you know? With no fear of judgment, with no fear of any of that shit, because I don't give a fuck. Like, dog, motherfuckers been judging me my whole life, you know? So it's not new to me. It's not new. And I've been got over that. You feel me? I've been got over that. To the point where now motherfuckers tell me they don't like me because I don't change for their judgments. Like, fuck you, dog. I don't need to change me. I don't need to change me. I like me, motherfucker. You know? So, that's it. If I like me, that's it. Feel me? I'm not giving a fuck about nobody's, now, not nobody's opinion, because there's certain people in my life that I respect, and I know that they're telling me these things from a place of love. But you motherfuckers that just be on some hate and shit, like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know that with the seeds I'm planting, I'm gonna have a fucking forest. You know? I plant a seed, and then I plant another one, and then I plant another one, and then I plant another one, right? And then when I run out of seeds, I go look for more seeds, nigga. I'm not just, oh yeah, I got a job and I'm hustling. Neither one of those are seeds. You feel me? Neither one of those are seeds. Do you have money in stocks that are growing? Do you have assets that are retaining value, or I forgot the other term, but gaining value? Or, you know, motherfuckers be so worried about the wrong things. Like, even me, I fall victim to it. Like, I bought shoes for somebody in my life, right? And it's a kid. So I'm in the store like, oh, I gotta get him the freshest, hottest, you know? And my friend said to me, yo, that's that fucking, you know what that is. That's that fucking brainwashing. You falling right for it. And she was right. So I still got him some fresh shit, but it was a lesser fresh shit. And it really wasn't lesser, it was less money. And that tells me that I still equate like money being better, you know? And it is really, to me, like, not necessarily with like products, because motherfuckers just gas shit when it's the same, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. But man, I struggle with how I feel about money. I struggle, like, I know that I need money. I know that I want money, you know? I know that I need money to live the kind of life that I'm trying to live. But it consumes me. Damn, I covered the camera, didn't I? My bad. It consumes me sometimes, you know? It consumes me sometimes. Like, I'm waking up looking straight at the stock market ain't opening for 4 hours. I'm still looking at it, you know? I'm on it, like, fucking, I'm on videos trying to learn how to trade Forex because my cousin keep trying to tell me. I'm looking at the price of gold. I'm watching videos on how to get more of you motherfuckers to watch me. You know, I'm looking at my money I'm making from my podcast every morning as soon as I wake up. And I know when I get like this, I need to take a fucking break. Not from producing content, but just I need to take my phone and put it somewhere and be outside, like, which is what I should have done today, but I wanted to listen to music and I wanted to fucking record. But man, I strive to be a good person. And then I was watching, and sometimes money makes people bad. It was my point in saying that. But I was watching this shit this morning, and this dude was talking about, like, being a dad. And he was saying how it, like, damn, my tire is flat as fuck. Y'all see that? Damn. This how my life goes sometimes, but it's all good. I'm not sad about it. I can make it to the air. But, like, he was talking about how it exposes you to yourself and exposes, like, your trauma. And I was thinking about what he was saying. He was giving, like, he didn't give many examples, but I was just thinking about what he was saying, and I can see that because I don't have any kids, but I've had children in my life, you know, like, that weren't mine. And some of my shit was exposed to me, you know? Like, he was talking about my generation being raised by men who were not okay with showing emotion, you know? And how it's affecting us. And he was right about that shit, dog. He was super right about that shit. Like, I find myself doing that sometimes, you know? Like, stop crying, or even to myself, you know what I'm saying? Stop crying, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's this and that and blah, 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 you know? Like, when I know that shit isn't really true, you know? I know that I'm a human and I'm allowed to express emotions no matter what emotions they are, you know? There's certain ways I can't express them, like violence, because of the consequences, but, you know, there's no consequences for crying. There are, but who fucking cares? Like, the consequences for crying are other men's opinions of you change. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I like women. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. But yeah, man. Definitely had a lot of myself exposed to me by children. And not just those two children, like, a ton of kids. Also, like, just people. You should look for that. You should look for yourself in people. Like, when you see some shit in a person that you don't like, ask yourself if you do that. Ask yourself the last time you did some shit like that. You know? and also think of people as kids, you know, because that's what we are. We're just old kids, you know. That's all we are. Like, motherfuckers put so much shit on us and call it being an adult, and that's why we're not fucking happy, because we were all given a fucking template of what an adult is, and we think we're successful because we're fitting that template. And I'm realizing that that's fucking bullshit. Like, I don't want to fit that template. The template for me was get good grades in high school, go to college, get a great job, and be middle class. That was the template for me. I wasn't following that, homie. First of all, I hate school. I hated school. I hate the school setting. I don't hate learning, because I learn every day, you know? But I learn things that I'm interested in, things that I want to do. It's not some old Christopher Columbus, like. And then they was lying about a lot of that shit in high school anyway, you know what I mean? Like, making us believe that Christopher Columbus was some hero and this motherfucker was like raping and murdering and conquering. Like, that's not a good man, you know? It's not if I start raping and murdering and conquering today, y'all are gonna be like, he was a fucking hero. Like, you feel me? That shit never made sense to me. It never made sense to me. As a kid, I didn't really care, and then as an adult, I'm like, whoa, y'all taught me like some wrong shit, dog. Like, y'all taught me some wrong shit. But yo, man, that's why I'm so anti people. I used to okay, so once I told someone that I was an opportunist, and she told me that was like a wrong thing, and I disagree. I disagree totally. If you're not an opportunist, you're a fucking loser. You know? The key is to have integrity with it. You know? I used to be the kind of opportunist that would walk by your car and see a fucking iPad and bust your fucking window and take it because I was broke and homeless, you know? I used to be the kind of opportunist that would steal your money and all that type of shit. You feel me? I used to be that. But because of me being that, she associated those actions with the word opportunist. And yes, those actions fit an opportunist, but that's not the sole definition. You know, you can, if you have a job paying you $40,000 a year, and then somehow you get an offer for another job that's paying you 60, and an offer for another job that's paying you 70. Those are opportunities. And if you take one, you're an opportunist. That's, you know? I forget what my fucking other point was, man. See, that's why I should have, fuck. I should have talked about that shit first. But yo, don't be afraid. Like, there's so many people that are just fucking afraid. And it may not even be fear, but it's just that fucking programming, like whatever your program is, it's just that, oh, I'm at this level. It has to be, you know, like, man. Trying to explain things to people it seems impossible sometimes. It seems impossible because I never feel like I have words to really express, you know, what I'm trying to get across. Especially when I'm talking about like spiritual things or shit like this, or like planting seeds. Like, yo, is it man, fast money is great, but not all fast money is great. You feel me? And fast money ain't the only money. You have to plant seeds. Trees take time to grow. You know, money takes time to grow. There's a thing called ill-gotten gains, right? That means money or anything that you got from some wrong shit, like robbing somebody or selling drugs, or, you know, it's gonna fly away from you. you know, because you and I noticed like with a lot of like people in my life that are like former drug dealers, they still have that fucking mentality. The money gotta be like this, it gotta be like this, it gotta be like this, like. And I understand that money flows in and out. That's what it does. Like, you're never going to just have money, you know? It flows in and out. But you have to be a fucking, like a pond or something, you know? Or like a lake you have to be a lake, my nigga. You know, like the water is always flowing, it's always moving, it's always flowing through you. But you don't want to have this much money. You want to have off the fucking screen money. You feel me? You want to have this large amount of money, wide money. You feel me? Lake money. You feel me? Not river money. You don't want to be part of the river, fucking going to work, paying bills, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to be a fucking lake. The money's still flowing in and out, but a lot of it is staying here with me. Yes, I still have to pay bills. Yes, I still have to fucking take care of life and responsibilities. I still have to live, so money's going out. But I need my cash coming in to be... I need to be a fucking lake. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And the way to do that is planting seeds, dog. To grow them trees, to build that fucking dam. You know? To stop that water and make your fucking lake. Stop that flowing of the money and make your lake. I hope that shit makes sense to y'all. Because I'm really just rambling right now. You know? Just spilling these how my thoughts run in my mind. Just fast and I forget shit and I don't, you know, but yo, real shit, like, I'm trying to make a lake. I'm trying to be a fucking ocean, you know? No, I actually don't want ocean money. I don't want to be Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. I don't want that kind of money. That's too much. That seems like it corrupts people. You know, that seems like all these like super billionaire motherfuckers, they're doing wild shit. You know, most of them. I won't say all, because I don't know all the billionaires in the world, but all the ones that are like famous, they're doing wild shit, dog. Wild shit, wild world-changing shit. And I want to be able to change the world, but I don't know for 100% sure, like in my heart and spirit and all that, that money won't change me. And because I imagine that having money gives you access to more of the world. You know what I'm saying? So I would imagine these people know some things that I don't know. And that's what maybe corrupts them. I don't know. So I don't know if I want that kind of money. I don't know if I want ocean money. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want lake money. You know, I definitely want millions of dollars tucked, millions of dollars able to be spent without it hurting me. I definitely want all of that, you know. I definitely want the ability to set up my family for the rest of the earth, you know, for the duration of the earth, you know, for the duration of humanity, I should say. You know, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to set motherfuckers up and then teach the people underneath me, not underneath, but the children, that how to do this as well, so that they can continue the money, you know? Because that's what this world is, man. It's money. It's unfortunate, but that's what this world is. And it seems like that could be coming to an end, like with all this COVID shit. But even if it ain't, I said even if it ain't, if it ain't, I'm trying to have myself set up. If it is, I'm trying to have myself set up. So I try to learn other shit too. I'm not practicing any of these things, but I'm trying to learn about cultivation and shit like that, so I can, you know, grow food. And, you know, because all this shit in the fucking stores is fucked off anyway. It's all GMOs, you know. It, like, not all of it, but the vast majority, even like all that shit, bro. Like, so I'm trying to learn that shit. I haven't started it yet, so I probably shouldn't even talked about it I want to talk about things that I'm doing, not that I'm about to do, I'm going to do, I'm about to do. Like, that's what everybody does. So excuse me for even speaking on that. But yeah, man, I just want people to start thinking like that. Like, this is fucking crazy. In my mind, I do not think that the world and civilization and all that shit is about to like end or anything, but I do feel like it's going to vastly change. You know, I do feel like this shit was planned to, I'm not gonna go into all that. I do feel like this shit was planned. So you gotta fucking read between the lines and recognize the plays. And I could be wrong about this shit, but you gotta try to recognize the plays and come up with a fucking plan, dog. Because shit is crazy. I was getting that unemployment. I was getting that extra money and shit. And with all that shit, it was more money than I was making with a job. With that extra money, I did a ton of seed planting. A ton. Because I knew that shit wasn't going to be forever. And I knew that shit was going to get crazy in this fucking country. You know, it's about to get real crazy. Like, over the next, 3 to 7 years, shit's going to be fucking different. I won't say crazy, but different. For sure. Like, I was thinking about, alright. I know this is super random and off topic, but here's another, it's not off topic, here's a seed for y'all, right? Six Flags has a stock, right? Learn what a put option is and buy some put options in Six Flags. Because to my knowledge, I could be wrong about this, but to my knowledge, they're not open. Which means when they report their next earnings, that shit's gonna fly down, my nigga. That shit's gonna fly down, my boy. And when it does, you could make a ton of money. A ton of money. I ain't gonna say 10, you could 3 or 4 times your money off of a put option. And this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just planting a seed in your mind. This is what I'm thinking about doing. You know, buying a put option at Six Flags because they're not open. And even if they are open, there's nobody there. You know, people really believe in this, you know, that this virus is going to kill them. So they're not going nowhere, you know. You got to think like that, you know, and plant them seeds. You got to do it. You can't just think about it. You got to fucking do that shit. That's one of my issues, or it was for a long time, thinking about shit. That's how I missed out on tens of thousands of dollars doing that. I was thinking about investing in Shopify when it was $90 a share. I didn't do it. 3 years later, it's $1,000 a share. You feel me? I was thinking about investing in Axon Enterprises because I read an article that said Donald Trump's administration gave them a contract to make the body cameras for every police station in America. I had that stock in my portfolio, and it was around somewhere between $12 and $15, right? I sold them so that I could move here to Tennessee. That shit is hovering around $100 a share right now. And I had 100 shares. I spent $1,500 on that shit. I could have had $10,000 right now off that $1,500 investment 3 years ago. You feel me? And it's not, and I understand the people that say, oh, I gotta wait 3 years for that small amount of money. I feel you. But I don't feel you, because those same people that are saying that, they don't save money. They get money, they spend it. It's in and out. They are rivers. In and out. I'm a pond right now. You feel me? I'm a pond right now. I got money coming in, and I'm putting my little ducats away. You know, I be sacrificing
the amount of weed I smoke. I be sacrificing getting fresh clothes. I done had this shirt about 2 years, you feel me? So I be sacrificing so that I can grow my pond into a lake, you feel me? A lot of kings not thinking like that. You know, they not. They don't want to sacrifice. They worry about right now, right now, right now. And I used to worry about right now because I thought I was gonna die. I was super bad on drugs, living in Wilmington, Delaware, which at the time the newspaper called it Murder Town. You feel me? I was homeless in Murder Town. So I thought I was gonna die, dog. I was homeless on heroin in Murder Town. I thought I was gonna be dead, bro. You know, so I didn't worry about that shit either. But now that I'm still alive and I'm not there anymore and I'm not on drugs anymore, dog, if I would have had seeds, if I was planting seeds back then, right now, if I was planting seeds when I was going through all that shit, even small seeds, even a little $5-10 here, well, it wasn't really possible because brokerages weren't apps and all, you know, there was no Robinhood and all that shit, so it wasn't really possible as far as stocks goes, but there was other things I could have done. I would be fucking thousands, tens of thousands of dollars up right now if I would have let them seeds grow. That's why I'm replanting, nigga, and this time I'm letting them shits grow. Like, it be days where I'm like, fuck, I don't got no money, I'm hungry, I don't got no weed, I don't got this and that. Dog, I got family, I can go to their house and eat. And I don't need weed. You know, I want to smoke, but I don't need that shit. You feel me? Shit like that, dog. Like, man. So 3 to 5 to 7 years from right now, hopefully I will still be alive. I won't even be 40 yet. You feel me? And I will be, if I'm still alive, I will be in a fucking great position based off, I believe that I'll be in a great position based off the moves that I'm making right now. And it's hard, but to me it's worth it. I've witnessed it. I have witnessed a person invest a small amount of money and it turned into a very large amount of money. You know what I mean? Very large. So very large is a relative term, but to me it's a very large piece of change off a small investment. And after seeing that, I can't not do it. You know, I feel stupid not doing it. And I try to spread this attitude and this information to as many people as I can, and they don't have that same understanding that I have. They doubt it and they doubt me because they haven't seen my fruit. Back to the trees, yo. This how God and the universe and synchronicity works. A saying that I made up, don't steal my shit. No one respects the tree until they see the fruit. You feel me? And that's why they don't feel me on this shit. But 3 or 4 years from now, when I'm showing them niggas like, yo, I made fucking $4,000 off this shit, off a $200 investment. I made $10,000 off a $500 investment, dog. Like, I mean, you know, when I'm showing them this shit, then they gonna respect it. Then they gonna respect me. And I'm knowing that. You know what I mean? I thought about doing some little gimmicks and shit for my videos just to try to get more views. But I never wanted to be that, man. They tell me, oh, you need to have your channel be about one specific thing. Nah, dog. The channel's about me. It's about one specific thing, me, motherfucker. You feel me? I never wanted to box myself in like that. Nigga. How I have multiple sclerosis, but how much can I fucking talk about that shit? You feel me? I can't make 1,000 episodes about that shit. I'm thinking about 5, 10, 15 years down the line. Me personally, other people may be able to do that. I can't make 1,000 fucking episodes about the same thing, dog. I can't. You feel me? I can't. I forget what the fuck my point was and all that, and what I was even talking about. I really do. So I'm just, that's it, nigga. You made it this far in the video. Thank you very fucking much. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like my video. If you are listening to this in podcast form, you have already done me a favor because I made money off you listening to this. So thank you. Thank you. And the first person that gets to this point in the video and comments or DMs me on Instagram, I'm gonna put my Instagram name right here. You feel me? The first person to get this far in the video and DM me or put it in the comments, I will send you $10 on Cash App. I know that ain't a lot, but it's free money. Please like and subscribe.